Recognize meat for what it really is, the antibiotic and pesticide-laden corpse of a tortured animal, proclaimed Ingrid Newark. Consuming meat increases health problems, food poisoning, world hunger, inhumaneness, violence, and environmental issues. A large-scale study showed the consumption of red meat significantly reduces life expectancy. Today, I will deliver information on being a vegetarian. My family and I have been vegan vegetarians our entire lives. Vegetarian diets are safer and healthier for people at any stage of life. Vegetarian diets have numerous benefits, and vegetarians decide not to eat meat for multiple reasons. I will describe the different types of vegetarians, explain healthy dietary information, tell how vegetarians save the environment, and lastly, express how unethical and inhumane it is to eat meat. There are substantial advantages to vegetarian diets. There are different forms of vegetarianism. Vegetarians and semi-vegetarians follow different diets. True vegetarians eat no meat, chicken, or fish. Lactova vegetarians eat dairy and eggs, but no meat, poultry, or fish. Lacto-vegetarians eat dairy, but no eggs, meat, poultry, fish, and animal products. Pesci-vegetarians eat fish, but no poultry or meat. The strictest of all vegetarians are the vegans. Vegans exclude eggs, dairy, meat, poultry, fish, and all animal products. Why would anyone question the benefits of eating vegetarian is beyond me. People who eat vegetarian diets are healthier than people who eat meat. With that being said, it is not necessary to eat meat. I will analyze the vegetarian diet. Countless amounts of people choose to go vegetarian or vegan for health improvements. Vegetarian diets offer numerous benefits, including lower levels of fat, cholesterol, and animal protein. These healthy diets have higher levels of carbohydrates, fiber, magnesium, potassium, folate, and antioxidants, such as vitamin E and C. Vegetarian diets offer all the required proteins, including essential nutrients and antioxidants. They are low in fat and contain no cholesterol, where meat and dairy foods are elevated in saturated fat and cholesterol, contain excess protein, are overloaded with antibiotics, hormones, and pathogens. They contain no fiber and lack most of the necessary vitamins and minerals. While plant-based foods are healthy and guard the body from illness, diets elevated in animal fat and proteins increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and several forms of cancer and other chronic diseases that either disable or cause death to 1.4 million Americans yearly. Many vegans have been reported to have lower body mass, lower rates of heart disease, lower blood cholesterol, lower blood pressure, lower diabetes, lower rates of hypertension, and certain types of cancer. Vegetarians have saved the environment. The wastefulness and misuse of our land is alarming. Conventional farms have given way to factory farms, which are taking toll on the surroundings. Livestock triples the number of human beings on Earth. Eating plants as well as an alternative to animal food will conserve our non-renewable resources for energy. Manure generates toxic poisons and hydrogen sulfide ammonias. Overgrazing livestock damages the environment. Huge amounts of grains and the water used to feed cattle is depleting our water systems. It takes about 15 times as much water to produce animal protein as it does plant protein. The Agua aquifer is the largest body of fresh water on Earth. It is being exhausted for beef production. Enormous amounts of chemical fertilizers and pesticides are being used every day to make meat. One of the illnesses caused by animal waste in our waterways is Pfiesteria. All over the world, this same prototype is occurring. The waste from today's feed operations are not being returned to the soil for reconstruction, but end up in our groundwater. It has been established that farmable land will sustain far more human beings per acre if committed to the increase of vegetable substance for direct human consumption than for raising animals for food. If rechanneled for human consumption, our food shortage would not continue, but in its place, a surplus. Finally, I will discuss vegetarian concerns for animal rights. We all have the power to end torture of slaughtered animals by choosing to be a vegetarian. People often become vegetarians for belief and religion. Warm-blooded animals can still experience severe pain and suffering. Animals should not have to die to satisfy human diets. Most animals live cramped together, living virtually on top of their carcasses. The FHA investigations have uncovered the details that farm animals are routinely dismembered while still fully conscious in USA slaughterhouses. Humans have developed short, flat teeth for fibrous food and have long intestines to allow for slower digestion of greenery. Humans should not be eating meat. Being a vegetarian does not mean giving up taste. There are many tasty versions that do not cause animal suffering. Fortunately, we all have the power to end suffering of slaughtered animals by choosing to eat vegetarian. People often choose to be vegetarians out of concern for animal rights or the environment. There are other reasons to be vegan vegetarians, such as parental preference, belief, religion, health, and cost, to name a few. Being a vegetarian for most is a matter of economics because meat costs much more. So I've offered you the different forms of vegetarianism, explained how plant-based foods are healthier and guard the body from illness, how we can use less agricultural resources, knowing that livestock affects the land and contributes to environmental problems, how a cruelty-free diet is a responsibility. There are various advantages of a meatless diet. Vegetarian diets relate to longevity. My body will not be a tomb for other creatures. Leonardo da Vinci.